Over a fortnight after Russia killed the Black Sea grain deal, the United States of America has said that Kremlin might be prepared to return to the talks. The Black Sea grain deal allowed safe passage to Ukrainian ships carrying grain shipments, and U.S. ambassador to United States has also said that if Russia's demands, which led to it walking out of the deal in the first place, are met, it would return to the grain deal. Now, she's further said, and I'm quoting from a statement, that we have seen indications that they might be interested in returning to the discussions, so we will wait to see whether that actually happens. Now, ever since Russia pulled out of the deal, the fighting between Russia and Ukraine has only intensified. Russia, in fact, initially pounded the port cities of Ukraine, such as Odessa and Mykolaiv, and this also happened to be missile attacks, killing several innocent civilians in the process. Moreover, Kremlin has said that it was keeping a close tab on the Ukrainian vessels and would consider them as potential military targets. Last week, Russia's FSB security service turned away a cargo ship bound for the port of Rostov-on-Don after finding traces of explosives on it. Meanwhile, Kiev returned the favor by targeting Moscow with indiscriminate drone attacks, which might have spurred the returning to the table talks. Now, we are looking at Russia being prepared for the Black Sea grain stock. What is exactly this Black Sea deal? Let's break down that one by one. Now, Ukraine, remember, is one of the world's biggest exporters of food grains. Russia, in fact, invaded Ukraine ports, leading to the soaring prices in the year 2022. This deal, remember, was brokered by United Nations, and this was to lift Russia's naval blockade. In fact, Moscow remained miffed that none of its demands are being met and everything that they had agreed upon was not being fulfilled. And that's why there was Russia going ahead and retaliating, moving away from that deal. But right now, US is claiming that they might just get back to the deal.
Drivers of this global crisis are complex, but we know this for sure. Where there's conflict, there's hunger. And that's why this Thursday, Secretary Blinken will chair a high-level open debate on famine and conflict-induced global food insecurity. The Council will look at ways the United Nations, member states, civil society, and the private sector can strengthen, coordinate, evaluate food security initiatives, and eliminate famine. We know food security is national security, and we know without a shadow of a doubt it is within our power to feed the world and end famine. But to do so, we must root out conflict-induced food insecurity. Around the world, hostilities breed hunger. Fighting breeds famine. And we see this in places like Yemen and Sudan and Syria and elsewhere. We will continue to highlight the devastating consequences of Russia's unprovoked full-scale invasion of Ukraine. We will have a meeting on August 24th to discuss the protection of civilians in Ukraine, including children. And we will not hesitate to call additional meetings on Russia's war of aggression and other issues of concern to international peace and security as needed throughout the month.